No one prepares you on how to be the bad guy in leadership. At any given time in leadership, it's not just about people aren't going to like you and having to accept that, but literally that you're going to have to make decisions that people will end up hating you for, and you have to be okay with that, and recognizing that those decisions that were made were not personal, even though it might affect somebody personally. That level of not being influenced by emotions is something that most leaders are not necessarily prepared for, at least benevolent leaders. Benevolent leaders are leaders that have a heart, but are not necessarily governed by their heart. They're governed by a sense of justice. They're governed by a sense of right and wrong, but they also are empathetic in the sense of they recognize how things are going to impact people. And in making decisions as a leader, you will make decisions based upon a sense of justice, on an understanding of the rules that in some ways people will be hurt by, people will disagree with, and people will hate you for. And being okay with that is something you have to learn as a leader. And some people are like, well, you got to be okay with that. Yeah, but it's the emotional burden that you carry as a result. It's the level of having to give yourself grace and give yourself forgiveness and not beating yourself up as a result of making the decisions based upon what is just, what is right, what is based upon the rules, and in some ways also protecting your self-interest. As a leader, you have to put others in front of yourself, others' interests, others' things in front of yourself. And so as a leader, you might end up doing things that go against your best interest. But because you've been delegated or you've been selected, you've been elected as the leader, that's what people are expecting for you to do. However, there's a trade-off with that. If I'm supposed to put my best interest second to the group, then the group also has to protect the leader. Because the leader is going to take the hit for the group and is going to make decisions for the group, and the group has to support the leader in that. Once again, in that group, when you're making decisions for a group, there are going to be decisions that people just do not like, people will hate you for. And what makes it maybe more digestible, more tolerable, is when you've made that decision based upon rules and justice. Dr. Jamar Montgomery here with life lessons and things that I wish I would have been prepared for as I step into this role of leadership.